Hey, good morning. So it's been raining here a while. I thought it would be a good day to recap or reevaluate my AuthorTube. I have very little subscribers, but thank you to those who do. Very few watch times, but thank you to those who do. Thank you, thank you. Very appreciative. Uh, so it is part of my evaluation or reevaluation is I don't have, we call it camera charisma. It's not as easy as other people make it look. I have a small place to record in, and that is either compelling or repelling. My author life is so small that possibly I repeat the same thing in various videos. That could be it. Maybe it's the fact that while I have many books out, it's the transitioning from one name and beginning a pen name. So many questions, so many thoughts. Maybe AuthorTube isn't for me. Should I hang out only on TikTok? So many questions. No answers. No answers. Yeah. I think there's got to be a niche for older authors like me, older authors just starting their career. Now, granted, I've been writing and publishing since 2008, but this is a brand new name. It's a brand new pen name. So it's like I've never written before when it comes to social presence. I do book events. I don't have my Jori banner or my table runner. I'm still running off the old one. But this weekend's the first weekend I officially work under two names. Gen Con, I will only be working under Jori Reeves. So I'm excited about that. I sit here and it's like I'm a talking head. Should I be doing dishes while I talk to you? I don't know. I'm doing laundry. Can you hear it running? Feedback. I think I need feedback. And that's always a good thing. So instead of reminiscing over what might have been different in my first season here, and I figured that 13 is a good season. When you look at television episodes, 13, I don't know, I think some of them's been going to 24 now. But I think 13 is going to be a good number for me. And Um, I don't know what else to reevaluate other than I I do have Left for Dead is now up for pre-order. Uh, Moonlight Rendezvous is up for pre-order, and that is my first full-fledged romance, and it's written by a different pen name. Uh, so I have both those anthologies out. I don't have any standalone. I don't have a standalone out yet, but it's coming. And we're working on it. More reflection, more reevaluation. And I kind of wonder if this is more like the mid-year goal review. Last year in 2024, my goal was to, at the beginning of the year, it was full of hopes and dreams of getting my books out there and seen. By May, I realized that wasn't happening. And by the end of June, July maybe, I wanted to quit 100% and just walk away. But I had a lot of events that I was still uh, responsible for. I had said I was going to be there. I was bringing my books. I was going to be an author. I was going to be a keynote speaker. I was going to be on a panel. I had all these things that I had committed to. So I couldn't just up and quit. But I found I wasn't writing. I wasn't outputting. I didn't have work to publish because the rest of my world, I was devastated. This comes from working with a PA or a VA who does not have your best interest at heart. You and her or him you're not on the same path. Your goals for the project are not the same. I learned a lot in that 6 months as to what it means to work with somebody else getting your stuff out there. Now I'm looking more at being able to do it on my own. I have a different plan. I've got this written down because I do feel like it is important. Last year I wanted to rebrand. I didn't. I did not want to rebrand. I did not want to do. I wanted to take the books as they were, make the covers better, and put them out to the world yet again. That didn't happen. That goal reached a zero of accomplishment December 31st. Now that I come into 2025, and I've talked with people with more experience than my hired VA. No, she's not my hired VA anymore. I fired her last May. It's been a year now. I've got a game plan. It's not concrete, so it can shift and move and grow, but it is a plan moving forward. I have been using planners to help with this. I have an event planner. I have a monthly to-do planner. And I'm getting ready to add, I'm going to add a section to that planner. And it's going to be like the old high school or maybe elementary school pages that the teacher would have. And then she'd have listed all of your names. And then across the top, the projects that you were supposed to do, the assignments you were supposed to hand in, and then you just check them off. So I figure I'm going to have all my books listed. Then I'm going to have, all the things I need to do listed across the top so that I can check it off and know when everything is completed. Because right now I got overwhelmed. I've got several projects all in the works. I don't know. Well, this is what I learned over the weekend. I do not know which projects are actually completed, which ones I'm still working on, which ones I need to go back to. Okay. So I've come up with a system. Now we wait until we get those pages in and can start using that part of the planner so we know exactly where we are in each file. Okay. Pre-orders. Pre-orders are up for Moonlight and Margarita. And that will be, I put that under Belle James, the as a romance only. What about if I put it under just a different, I don't know. I've heard you don't want to write in multi-genres or more than one genre. So we put Belle James, and she's going to do romance only. So that pre-order will be in the description below. Establish a routine. I'm not a very routine person. Okay, maybe first thing in the morning, you roll out of bed, you push the coffee pot button, you make the bed, you pour yourself a cup of coffee, the dogs get up, it's time to go outside. You do that, you come back in, you feed everybody, and then you sit down and you open up your first Word document of the day. Okay, that is as much of a routine as I have. Then the wheels fall off that bus, and I go back and forth to the document throughout the day. Good, bad, indifferent, but I haven't dedicated a full hour or full 2 hours to the writing project first thing in the morning. And I probably should, because your day can get away from you otherwise. So I think we're going to start out with 1 hour. 1 hour daily. I would like to up that to 3 hours. Now, the first part of this video I did I just listen to it. And I don't have the charisma that I wish I had on film. I don't know. We'll have to work on that. But maybe I can start doing more YouTube challenges, like, writing all day with your buddies on YouTube, making it alive, maybe word sprints. We'll have to see how that all works. I'm not so sure. Not sure how that works. Event dates. Hold that thought. Okay, so this weekend, the 13th and 15th of June, I'm going to be at the River Raisin Renaissance Fair in Erie, Michigan. So stop by the booth. I have my books there. June 28th, I will be in Columbus, Georgia at the Trade Center. And that's going to be at RAR, Romance Authors. I forget what it means. But anyway, they're going to have K9 and they're going to have authors there. So July 6th, I'm going to be at the Piqua, Ohio Comic Con. It's going to be on Wayne Street. July 31st through August the 4th, Gen Con. I am so excited. Now, we released for pre-order Blood and Lust. It will be available at Gen Con, but the pre-order isn't going to release to the general public until August the 12th. So get your Gen Con copy at Gen Con and have all the authors sign it. Okay. Then we have July 11th, 12th, and 13th. I will be in St. Clair Shores, Michigan. I will be doing readings. I will be doing bone readings there. August 9th, I will be in Niles, Ohio, and I will be at the Eastwood Mall signing books. Then in mid-August, all the way to October, mid-October, I'm going to be in the Philippine Islands. No book events during that time. But I do want to give you a shout out for the Tip City Mum Festival in Ohio. And Danny Williams and Aaliyah Del Rey will be there with Blood and Lust. And it'll have all three vampire and shifter stories in it. And then I don't have my 2026 calendar here, but it's too early for that. Too early. So those are my event dates. What are some of your goals? What was your goals for 2024 that you didn't make? You know, you ran out of time and you carried over to 2025. Now we're only 6 months into the year, so we've got 6 months that we can reach them, unless you've already reached them. Drop them in the comments below. But I don't know if that is a recap or a reevaluation, but definitely this is something that is on my mind a lot right now. And I think next video will be all about season 2, moving forward. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.